It's important to realize that not all harm is obvious. Sometimes the harm God is protecting you from is more subtle. Maybe it's emotional damage staying in a relationship that constantly makes you doubt yourself, feel small, or question your worth. You might not recognize it right away, but over time, that relationship erodes your confidence, dims your light, and pulls you away from the path God has set for you. When God removes that person, it's His way of restoring your peace and protecting your heart. Other times, the harm is spiritual. There are relationships that can pull us away from our relationship with God, even when they seem innocent at first. Maybe that person's values don't align with yours. Maybe they subtly influence you to compromise your morals, your faith, or your relationship with God. Over time, you might find yourself drifting further away from your spiritual foundation. God knows that, and sometimes He'll remove someone from your life to protect your soul from falling into patterns or behaviors that lead you away from Him. In some cases, the harm can even be physical. We've all heard stories of people being in dangerous relationships where abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, or verbal, occurs. Sometimes we are blinded by love or attachment and don't see the red flags, but God does. He sees the danger, the potential for harm, and in His love and mercy, He steps in and removes that person from your life to save you from greater pain. It's also important to recognize that sometimes the harm comes in the form of missed opportunities. When you're surrounded by people who aren't meant to be in your life, they can hold you back from reaching your full potential. They might discourage you from pursuing your dreams, plant seeds of doubt, or keep you in a cycle of mediocrity. God may remove those people because He sees how they are blocking your blessings. He's protecting you from staying in a place of stagnation when you're meant to rise higher. Now, let's be real, it's not always easy to accept when God removes someone from your life, especially if you're emotionally attached. You might feel rejected, abandoned, or confused. But remember this, God's protection doesn't always feel comfortable. It might sting at first, but when you trust His plan, you'll realize that His decision was for your good. When He removes someone, it's because He sees the danger and is acting out of love to keep you safe. Sometimes protection looks like losing something, but in reality, you're gaining something far more valuable: your peace, your safety, and your future. God is like a loving parent. Just as a parent would tell their child not to touch a hot stove, even if the child doesn't understand why, God steps in to prevent us from being burned by relationships that could hurt us. We might not understand why we're being told no in the moment, but later, when we look back, we'll see that God was right. He was protecting us all along. So when God removes someone from your life, don't fight it. Trust that His removal is His protection. You might not see the harm that person could cause, but God does. And in His infinite wisdom and love, He is shielding you from future pain, guiding you away from danger, and leading you towards something better. Sometimes the greatest blessings come not in the form of what we receive, but in what God keeps us from. Trust that when God removes, He's also protecting. To grow and elevate in life, whether in your personal, spiritual, or professional journey, there are times when separation is necessary. It's a fundamental principle that we often overlook, but it's crucial for understanding how God operates in our lives. When God is taking you to a new level, there may be people who are not meant to join you on that journey. This is not just a matter of physical distance, it's about emotional, spiritual, and mental elevation. Think about climbing a mountain. As you ascend, the air gets thinner, and the terrain can become more challenging. Not everyone can handle the altitude. If you're climbing with someone who isn't prepared for the heights, they can weigh you down, slow you down, or even prevent you from reaching the summit. God knows this, which is why He sometimes calls you to separate yourself from people who aren't equipped for the journey you're on. Separation is not a punishment, it's preparation. It's God's way of equipping you for the next phase of your life. He knows that in order to grow, you must shed the weight of certain relationships. These could be relationships that bring negativity, doubt, or complacency into your life. God wants you to surround yourself with people who will uplift you, challenge you, and help you reach your full potential. If you're surrounded by individuals who don't share your vision or who hold you back, it's difficult to elevate to where God is trying to take you. Let's be honest, letting go of people can be painful. It's easy to cling to relationships that feel safe or familiar. However, when you're pursuing a greater purpose, sometimes you have to make hard decisions. You may have friends who have been in your life for years, but as you grow, you'll begin to see that not everyone has your best interest at heart. Some people may be comfortable with you staying where you are, while God is pushing you to strive for more. You have to evaluate your relationships and understand that elevation often requires the courage to say goodbye to those who no longer fit into your future. Consider the story of Abraham in the Bible. God told him to leave his country, his people, and his father's household to go to a land that he would show him. Genesis 12:1. This was a significant separation, and it wasn't just physical, it was a separation from familiar ties, from old ways of thinking, and from the comfort of what he knew. God had a greater purpose for Abraham, but to fulfill that purpose, Abraham had to step out in faith and be willing to leave behind what was familiar. His elevation required separation. In our own lives, God often calls us to make similar choices. When He asks you to step out of your comfort zone and into something new, it might require leaving behind relationships or environments that are holding you back. Maybe it's a job that no longer aligns with your values, a friendship that brings you down, or a family member who doubts your dreams. When you elevate, you need to surround yourself with people who understand your vision and support your journey. Separation can also provide clarity. When you remove distractions, you're able to hear God's voice more clearly. You can focus on what He's calling you to do without the noise of outside influences. This clarity is vital for your growth. It allows you to center your thoughts, intentions, and prayers around your purpose. It's easier to listen to God and follow His direction when you're not being pulled in multiple directions by the expectations of others. Furthermore, separation can lead to a deeper connection with God. When you're alone, you have more space to seek Him, to grow in your faith, and to develop a deeper relationship with Him. God wants to elevate you, but sometimes it requires removing people from your life who might distract you from your relationship with Him. He desires for you to rely on Him and to find your strength, purpose, and identity in Him, rather than in the opinions or validations of others. Now, let's talk about the new connections that can emerge from this separation. When God removes people from your life, He often makes room for new relationships that are more aligned with your current journey. These can be mentors, supporters, or like-minded individuals who will encourage you to pursue your dreams, to strive for excellence, and to grow spiritually. You may find that as you elevate, God will surround you with people who will help you reach those new heights. It's also important to remember that elevation is often accompanied by challenges. When you're moving to a new level, you're going to encounter obstacles. Some of those obstacles may include doubt, fear, and insecurity. Having the right people in your corner can make all the difference. When you're surrounded by individuals who believe in you and encourage you, you'll be better equipped to face those challenges head on. Conversely, being with the wrong people can amplify those feelings and make it harder to overcome them. In conclusion, elevation requires separation. It's not always an easy path, and it can be filled with tough decisions, but it's necessary for your growth. When God is calling you to a higher place, trust that He knows what you need to get there. Embrace the process and be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. Remember that God is preparing you for something greater, and in that preparation, separation is often a vital step. So, take heart when you let go. You're not just losing, you're gaining the opportunity to grow, to rise, and to become everything God has called you to be. Trust the journey, trust the process, and trust that elevation is worth every step of separation. As we journey through life, one of the most beautiful aspects of growth is the potential for new connections. When God removes certain people from our lives, it opens the door for new relationships that align more closely with our purpose and calling. These new connections are not just random encounters, they are divine appointments, people brought into our lives by God to aid us in our journey, to uplift us, and to help us reach our full potential. The purpose of new connections. Every new relationship can serve a unique purpose. God knows exactly what we need at any given moment in our lives, and He orchestrates these connections to help fulfill that need. Whether it's a mentor who provides guidance, a friend who offers support, or a colleague who shares your vision, each connection can play a vital role in our personal and spiritual growth. Think about it, sometimes we need a fresh perspective or a different viewpoint to see our potential. A new friend can inspire us to step out of our comfort zones, to think bigger, and to pursue dreams we may have been hesitant to chase. For instance, a mentor can challenge our thinking, encourage us to stretch our capabilities, and provide wisdom that only comes from experience. These relationships often foster growth and encourage us to evolve into the best versions of ourselves. building a supportive community. When God removes negative influences from our lives, He often replaces them with individuals who share our values, aspirations, and faith. This is crucial because the people we surround ourselves with greatly influence our mindset, attitudes, and choices. New connections can lead to building a supportive community, people who genuinely care about your well-being and success. They lift you up in prayer, cheer you on during your challenges, and celebrate your victories with you. This sense of community can provide the emotional support we need when we're facing obstacles or pursuing our dreams. A supportive community encourages accountability, which is vital for personal growth. When you have people who hold you accountable, you are more likely to stay committed to your goals. They remind you of your purpose when you may feel lost and motivate you to push through difficult times. Accountability can come from new friendships, partnerships, or mentorships, fostering an environment where you feel safe to share your struggles and triumphs. Expanding your network. New connections also broaden your network and can lead to opportunities you might not have encountered otherwise. Each person you meet has their own unique experiences, skills, and networks. By forming new relationships, you increase your exposure to different ideas, industries, and ways of thinking. These new connections can open doors to collaborations, partnerships, and opportunities that align with your aspirations. For example, a new acquaintance might introduce you to someone in your desired field, provide you with job leads, or inspire you to take on new projects. In this way, God uses new connections to propel you forward, guiding you toward the destiny He has prepared for you. Finding like-minded individuals. One of the most rewarding aspects of new connections is finding like-minded individuals who share your values, passions, and goals. These relationships can be incredibly fulfilling because you share a common understanding and purpose. Whether it's in faith, work, or hobbies, being around people who resonate with your beliefs and interests can be both motivating and comforting. Imagine joining a new community group or attending a church event where you meet others who share your vision and mission. These relationships can lead to lasting friendships, collaborations on projects, or partnerships in ministry. When you find your tribe, people who are aligned with your purpose, you create a sense of belonging that can be profoundly impactful on your journey. Learning and growing together. New connections also present opportunities for learning and growth. Each person you encounter can teach you something valuable, whether it's a new skill, a different perspective, or wisdom gained from their own experiences. Being open to learning from others can enrich your life and expand your understanding of the world. For instance, a new friend who has experience in a field you're interested in can provide insights and guidance that help you navigate your path. They can serve as a sounding board for ideas, offer constructive criticism, or simply be a source of encouragement. Mutual growth occurs when individuals share their knowledge and experiences, fostering an environment of learning and development. Trusting God's timing. It's important to remember that building new connections takes time. Just like any relationship, it requires patience, effort, and intention. God's timing is perfect, and while it may feel daunting or lonely after a separation, trust that He is preparing the right people to come into your life. In the waiting period, focus on nurturing your relationship with God. Spend time in prayer, seek His guidance, and allow Him to prepare your heart for the connections He has in store for you. When the time is right, God will bring the right individuals into your life to support, challenge, and inspire you. Embracing change. Finally, embracing new connections means being open to change. When God removes certain people from your life, it's easy to feel a sense of loss or fear about what comes next. However, embracing the change allows you to welcome the new relationships that God is orchestrating. Change can be uncomfortable, but it often leads to new beginnings. When you embrace the opportunity to connect with new individuals, you invite growth, support, and purpose into your life. Trust that God has a plan and that these new connections are part of His divine strategy to elevate you, enrich your life, and draw you closer to His purpose. In conclusion, new connections are a vital part of life's journey, especially when God removes certain people from our lives. These new relationships are opportunities for growth, learning, and support. They can lead us to our next level and help us fulfill our purpose. Embrace the potential of these connections with an open heart and mind. Trust that God is guiding you toward individuals who will uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. As you step into this new phase, Remember, the right connections can transform your journey, illuminate your path, and help you soar to new heights. One of the most profound and challenging aspects of personal growth is learning to let go. Whether it's relationships, dreams, or past hurts, letting go can feel like an uphill battle. Yet, it's essential for moving forward, embracing new opportunities, and fulfilling the purpose that God has for our lives. Understanding the need to let go. Letting go isn't about forgetting or dismissing the past, it's about acknowledging it and releasing its hold on you. Often we hold on to people and situations out of fear, comfort, or attachment. We may fear the unknown, worry about being alone, or feel that letting go means we're admitting defeat. However, understanding the necessity of letting go is crucial for growth. When you cling to things that no longer serve you, be it toxic relationships, unfulfilled dreams, or past traumas, you prevent yourself from fully experiencing the life God intends for you. God's plan often requires us to release what weighs us down so we can soar higher. Letting go creates space for new blessings, growth, and opportunities. The emotional struggle. Letting go is an emotional struggle. It's normal to experience a range of emotions from grief and sadness to relief and liberation. When you've invested time, energy, and emotions into something, whether a relationship or a dream, releasing it can feel like a loss. Take the time to acknowledge and process these emotions. Grieving is a natural part of letting go. Allow yourself to feel sad, disappointed, or even angry. Give yourself the permission to mourn what you're leaving behind. Remember that these feelings are valid and part of the healing process. Recognizing what holds you back. To effectively let go, it's essential to identify what's holding you back. Reflect on the relationships, habits, or beliefs that may be preventing your growth. Are you holding on to a friendship that is draining your energy? Are you clinging to a job that doesn't fulfill you? Are there old wounds that you haven't fully healed from? By recognizing what's holding you back, you can begin to understand why it's important to let go. Ask yourself, is this person or situation bringing joy, peace, and growth into my life? Or is it causing pain, stagnation, or negativity? This self-reflection is crucial for your emotional and spiritual well-being. The power of forgiveness. Learning to let go often involves the power of forgiveness both for yourself and for others. Holding on to grudges or resentment only weighs you down and keeps you tethered to the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the behavior or forgetting the pain. It means freeing yourself from the emotional burden. It's a gift you give to yourself. When you forgive, you release the hold that past events or people have on your life, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. This can be especially challenging when it comes to forgiving ourselves for past mistakes. Many people struggle with self-forgiveness, but it's crucial to remember that we are all human. God extends grace to us, and we must learn to extend that grace to ourselves. Embrace your imperfections, learn from your experiences, and let go of guilt and shame. In doing so, you open the door for healing and growth. Embracing change. Letting go often requires embracing change. Change can be daunting, but it can also be incredibly liberating. When you let go of what's familiar, whether it's a relationship, a job, or a belief, you create space for new experiences and opportunities. Change allows you to step into the unknown, where growth truly happens. While it may feel uncomfortable at first, embracing change can lead to new adventures, new connections, and new blessings. Consider the caterpillar that must let go of its former self to transform into a butterfly. It undergoes a metamorphosis, shedding its old skin and embracing a new identity. In the same way, letting go can be a transformative experience. When you release what no longer serves you, you make room for new possibilities that align with your true self. Seeking God's guidance. As you navigate the process of letting go, seek God's guidance through prayer and reflection. Ask Him for wisdom, strength, and clarity as you make difficult decisions. When you invite God into your letting go journey, you'll find comfort and reassurance in His presence. Trust that God has a plan for your life, even if it doesn't look like what you expected. He is working behind the scenes, preparing you for the next chapter. When you let go of what's familiar, you can trust that God will fill that space with something even greater. Finding strength in community. Don't hesitate to lean on your support network during this process. Share your struggles with trusted friends, family members, or a mentor. They can provide encouragement, understanding, and perspective as you work through your feelings. Sometimes simply vocalizing your struggles can bring clarity and relief. Community can also remind you that you're not alone. Many people have walked similar paths of letting go and can share their experiences and insights. Their stories of triumph and resilience can inspire you to continue on your journey. Celebrating your progress. As you learn to let go, take the time to celebrate your progress. Each step you take toward releasing the past is a step toward healing and growth. Acknowledge the courage it takes to let go and recognize the freedom that comes with it. Keep a journal of your journey. Write down the things you've let go of, how you felt during the process, and the new opportunities that arise as a result. This reflection can serve as a reminder of your strength and resilience. Conclusion. In conclusion, learning to let go is a vital aspect of personal and spiritual growth. It requires courage, self-reflection, and sometimes a willingness to embrace the unknown. Recognizing what holds you back, practicing forgiveness, and seeking God's guidance can help you navigate this challenging journey. Remember that letting go is not a sign of weakness, but an act of strength. It's about making room for new blessings, growth, and opportunities. Trust in God's plan for your life, and embrace the freedom that comes with releasing what no longer serves you. As you let go, you will find that God is ready to fill your life with new connections, experiences, and purposes that align with His divine will for you. So take a deep breath, step forward, and embrace the beauty of letting go. In our fast-paced world, where distractions abound and demands compete for our attention, achieving clarity and focus can feel like an uphill battle. Yet, it's a critical component for personal and spiritual growth. When God removes people from our lives, one of the blessings that often follows is the opportunity to gain clarity and focus on what truly matters. Understanding clarity. Clarity is the ability to see things as they are without the distortion of emotions, biases, or distractions. It's about having a clear vision of your goals, values, and purpose. When your life is filled with noise, whether from chaotic relationships, overwhelming responsibilities, or societal pressures, it can be challenging to discern what truly matters to you. When God removes individuals or situations that distract you, it's a divine act of love that allows you to refocus your vision. It's a chance to take a step back and evaluate what is essential in your life. Clarity empowers you to align your actions with your values and purpose, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. The power of focus. Focus is the ability to direct your attention and energy towards specific goals or tasks. It's about honing in on what's important and ignoring distractions. In a world filled with constant notifications, social media, and the busyness of everyday life, maintaining focus can feel nearly impossible. When God removes distractions from your life, He provides an opportunity to cultivate a laser-like focus on your goals. This focus enables you to channel your energy into meaningful pursuits. Whether it's advancing in your career, nurturing your spiritual life, or building healthy relationships, focus allows you to be intentional and effective in your endeavors. 5. Gaining perspective. Gaining clarity often starts with gaining perspective. It's essential to step back and evaluate your current circumstances. Ask yourself, what is truly important to me? What are my goals? What are my values? Reflecting on these questions can provide valuable insight into what you should focus on. One practical way to gain perspective is through journaling. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and aspirations can help you organize your mind and clarify your objectives. This practice allows you to see your thoughts on paper, making it easier to identify patterns, priorities, and areas where you might need to let go. Setting intentions. Once you have clarity on your values and goals, it's crucial to set intentions. Intentions act as guiding principles that help you stay focused on what you want to achieve. They create a roadmap for your actions and decisions. When setting intentions, consider the following. Be specific, define clear and measurable goals. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, specify, I will exercise 3 times a week and eat more vegetables. Align with your values, ensure your intentions reflect what truly matters to you. This alignment creates a sense of purpose and motivation. Write it down, document your intentions, and revisit them regularly. This practice helps you stay accountable and reminds you of your focus. Eliminating distractions. One of the most significant benefits of achieving clarity is the ability to identify and eliminate distractions. Distractions can take many forms: toxic relationships, negative self-talk, social media, and even unhealthy habits. When God removes certain people from your life, it serves as an opportunity to assess what distracts you from your goals. Consider the following strategies to eliminate distractions. Create boundaries. Set boundaries with people who drain your energy or divert your focus. This might mean reducing time spent with certain friends or colleagues who do not support your aspirations. Limit technology use. In today's digital age, it's easy to get lost in scrolling through social media or responding to constant notifications. Designate specific times for checking your devices to maintain focus. Prioritize your time. Use time management techniques, such as the Pomodoro technique or time blocking, to allocate dedicated periods for focused work on your goals. Cultivating mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the moment. It's about paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you cultivate mindfulness, you become more aware of distractions and can better manage your focus. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can help you achieve clarity. Consider practicing meditation. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection. Focus on your breath and let go of racing thoughts. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. This practice fosters a positive mindset and keeps you grounded. Mindful activities. Engage in activities that promote mindfulness, such as walking in nature, practicing yoga, or savoring your meals without distractions. Seeking God's guidance. Throughout this process, it's essential to seek God's guidance. Prayer and reflection can provide clarity and focus as you navigate your journey. Ask God for wisdom in discerning what is essential in your life. Trust that He will illuminate your path and provide the insight you need to stay focused on His purpose for you. Remember that clarity and focus are ongoing processes. As you grow and evolve, your goals and priorities may shift. Regularly assess your life and be open to adjusting your focus as needed. Celebrating progress. As you gain clarity and focus, take the time to celebrate your progress. Acknowledge the small wins and milestones you achieve along the way. This practice reinforces positive behavior and motivates you to continue pursuing your goals. Reflect on how far you've come since you began this journey of letting go and gaining focus. Each step you take toward clarity is a testament to your commitment to growth and your willingness to embrace change. In conclusion, clarity and focus are vital components of personal and spiritual growth. When God removes people or distractions from your life, it provides a unique opportunity to gain insight into your true values, goals, and purpose. By cultivating clarity, setting intentions, eliminating distractions, and seeking God's guidance, you can channel your energy into meaningful pursuits. Remember that achieving clarity and focus is a continuous journey. Be patient with yourself and trust in God's plan as you navigate this process. Embrace the freedom that comes with clarity and the empowerment that focus provides. As you move forward, you'll discover a renewed sense of purpose and direction, allowing you to thrive in all aspects of your life. Self-reflection is an essential process for personal and spiritual growth. It involves taking a step back to examine your thoughts, feelings, actions, and motivations. This introspective practice enables you to gain deeper insights into yourself, your life experiences, and the relationships around you. When God removes certain people or situations from your life, it often provides the perfect opportunity for self-reflection, allowing you to grow and move forward with intention. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection allows you to understand your behaviors, choices, and emotional responses. It encourages you to ask critical questions about your life, helping you identify patterns that may need to be changed or reinforced. By engaging in self-reflection, you can gain clarity on your values, beliefs, and goals. This self-awareness is essential for making informed decisions about your future. Moreover, self-reflection promotes personal accountability. It helps you recognize your role in the dynamics of your relationships and life circumstances. By understanding your contributions to situations, whether positive or negative, you can take steps toward personal growth and improvement, creating a safe space for reflection. For self-reflection to be effective, it's important to create a safe and conducive space for this practice. Find a quiet environment where you can be free from distractions. This might be a cozy corner in your home, a peaceful outdoor setting, or even a designated time during your day when you can be alone with your thoughts. Consider incorporating some elements that promote relaxation and focus, such as comfortable seating, a cozy chair, or a quiet spot in nature can help you feel at ease. Journaling supplies: have a notebook and pen on hand to jot down your thoughts, feelings, and insights. Calming music or nature sounds: playing soft music or listening to nature sounds can help create a serene atmosphere conducive to reflection. Engaging in structured reflection. While self-reflection can be spontaneous, structuring your reflection time can make it more productive. Here are some structured approaches to consider. Guided journaling: use prompts to guide your reflections. For instance, you could write about a recent experience that impacted you or explore your feelings about a particular relationship. Examples of prompts include: spend time in meditation or prayer, focusing on specific questions or concerns. This practice allows you to quiet your mind and listen for insights that may arise. Create a mind map or visual representation of your thoughts and feelings. This technique can help you see connections between different aspects of your life and identify areas that need attention. Self-reflection is most effective when you ask yourself meaningful questions that encourage deeper exploration. Consider the following questions as starting points for your reflections. Self-reflection often requires vulnerability. You may encounter uncomfortable truths about yourself, your relationships, or your life choices. It's crucial to approach these revelations with compassion and grace. Remember that self-reflection is not about self-judgment, but about understanding and growth. When you encounter feelings of discomfort, take a moment to breathe and acknowledge those emotions without judgment. Allow yourself to feel and process what arises. Embracing vulnerability and self-reflection opens the door for deeper understanding and healing. The ultimate goal of self-reflection is to gain insights that can lead to positive change in your life. As you uncover truths about yourself and your circumstances, take the time to consider how you can apply those insights moving forward. Based on your reflections, identify specific steps you can take to align your life with your values and aspirations. For example, if you realize that a particular relationship is draining you, consider setting boundaries or letting go. Use your insights to explore new opportunities for personal growth. This might include pursuing a new hobby, taking a class, or seeking mentorship in an area you want to develop. Reflect on the positive aspects of your life, even amid challenges. Practicing gratitude can help shift your perspective and foster a more positive mindset. Seeking God's guidance. Throughout your self-reflection journey, invite God into the process. Pray for clarity, wisdom, and guidance as you navigate your thoughts and feelings. God knows your heart and your struggles, and He is eager to help you uncover the truths that will lead to healing and growth. Consider asking God for help in understanding your experiences, revealing areas that need attention, and providing the strength to make necessary changes. Trust that God is with you in this journey of self-discovery. As you engage in self-reflection, take time to celebrate your progress. Acknowledge the insights you've gained, the steps you've taken, and the growth you've experienced. Recognizing your achievements reinforces positive behavior and motivates you to continue on your path of self-discovery. Keep a record of your reflections and milestones in a journal. Documenting your journey allows you to revisit your progress and reminds you of how far you've come. This reflection can be particularly powerful during challenging times when you need encouragement to keep moving forward. In conclusion, self-reflection is a vital aspect of personal and spiritual growth. When God removes certain people or situations from your life, it creates the perfect opportunity for introspection. By engaging in self-reflection, you can gain clarity on your values, goals, and relationships, enabling you to make intentional choices for your future. Creating a safe space for reflection, asking meaningful questions, embracing vulnerability, and seeking God's guidance will enhance your self-reflection journey. As you uncover insights and learn from your experiences, you'll find greater self-awareness, empowerment, and a deeper connection to your purpose. Remember that self-reflection is a continuous process. As you grow and evolve, so will your understanding of yourself and your path. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a willingness to learn, and trust that God is guiding you toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. God's love and timing are two of the most profound and transformative aspects of our spiritual journey. Understanding and embracing these concepts can bring peace, comfort, and clarity in times of uncertainty, especially when facing the pain of losing people or relationships in our lives. God's love is unconditional, a constant presence that offers support and guidance, even when we may not feel it. It's a love that transcends human understanding, reminding us that we are valued and cherished regardless of our circumstances. This divine love reassures us that we are never alone. When people are removed from our lives, it can be painful, and we may struggle to comprehend the reasons behind it. However, God's love helps us trust that there is a greater purpose at play. He knows what we need for our spiritual growth, healing, and overall well-being. Timing is another crucial element in the relationship we have with God. His timing often doesn't align with our own. We live in a world where we crave immediate gratification and quick results, yet God operates on a different schedule. His timing is perfect, even when it seems delayed from our perspective. When we face loss or disappointment, we may feel anxious or frustrated, questioning why things aren't unfolding as we hoped. It's essential to remember that God sees the bigger picture. He knows the plans He has for us and the path we are meant to walk. As we navigate through life's challenges, God's timing allows us to experience growth and transformation. When people leave our lives, it often creates space for us to reevaluate our priorities and goals. This period of introspection can lead to clarity, helping us discover what truly matters. While the process of letting go can be painful, it is also an opportunity for renewal and rebirth. During these times, we must lean into God's love and trust His timing. Embrace the uncertainty with the understanding that God is at work behind the scenes, orchestrating events for our highest good. Just as a seed must be buried and endure the dark before it can sprout into a beautiful flower, we too may need to experience temporary discomfort to grow and thrive. This journey of faith involves patience and surrender. It requires us to let go of our desire for control and trust that God is leading us to where we need to be. Prayer can be a powerful tool during this process, providing a way to connect with God and seek His guidance. Through prayer, we can express our fears, doubts, and longings while inviting God's love and timing into our lives. As we reflect on God's love and timing, we also realize that He often places new people in our lives at just the right moment. While we may mourn the loss of certain relationships, we can remain open to the new connections that await us. God's love means that He wants us to experience community and support. These new relationships can bring fresh perspectives, encouragement, and joy, reminding us that even in loss, God is providing for our needs. In the end, God's love and timing work hand in hand to guide us toward our purpose. As we embrace this truth, we can find comfort in knowing that every season of our lives has a purpose. When faced with loss, we must trust that it is part of a divine plan and that God's timing will ultimately lead us to new beginnings, growth, and fulfillment. Through His love, we find strength to let go and embrace the future with hope and faith. In conclusion, as we reflect on why God sometimes removes people from our lives, let us embrace the profound truth that this process is rooted in His unwavering love and perfect timing. Life is a journey filled with seasons, and each change, though challenging, serves a greater purpose in our personal and spiritual growth. Understand that God's love is always present, guiding us toward clarity, focus, and new opportunities. When faced with loss, instead of despair, we must trust that He is creating space for us to evolve, to learn, and to connect with those who align with our true purpose. So I urge you to open your heart to the possibilities that come with change. Embrace the lessons learned, cherish the memories, and be ready to welcome new relationships that God has in store for you. Remember, every ending is but a new beginning, orchestrated by a loving God who sees the bigger picture. Trust in His plan, lean into His love, and know that your best days are still ahead. Let us walk forward with faith, resilience, and an open heart, knowing that God is always by our side, guiding us toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. Thank you.